This week.
We are a non-profit organization in the German-speaking Alps, and we're looking for a lone volunteer who will get our remote ski resort ready for reopening.
Snow Scout takes us to a remote ski resort where we're tasked with testing ski slopes and checking for avalanche dangers before opening for the season. I've been playing this one on and off for the last 4 or 5 days, and you'll have my full review and impressions before the game launches later this week.
Keep an eye out for danger, keep an eye out for nature, and become a true Snow Scout. Relax in your ski hut after a hard day of work, because tomorrow will be another day, full of excitement.
This is getting weirder and weirder.
The story of Chernobyl Again is undeniably intriguing, as it sees you traveling through time in order to prevent the events that caused the tragic Chernobyl disaster. Now we'll just have to wait and see if the puzzles, interactions, and visual fidelity on PSVR2 are just as intriguing. I'll keep you posted.
Life is made of moments, and we have one last chance to make them count.
In 2074, the first colony on Mars thrives in a cutting-edge biodome where settlers cultivate their oversized crops for some unique far-out gameplay. Play through the newest DLC for Walkabout Mini Golf, Mars Garden, when it launches Thursday, September 12th.
Introducing No Man's Sky Aquarius.
The newest update for No Man's Sky packs in a lot of new content like freighter battles, a new story, weapon trading, and more. But the thing that most of us were excited to see was the inclusion of fishing. The aquatic life that you can catch varies greatly from planet to planet, but making things easier are automated fish traps and deployable exoskiffs that can float over even the roughest seas.
The Aquarius update brings fishing and a host of watery features to No Man's Sky.
This week, developer VRMonkey added another massive update to their original game SkyClimb. It now includes in-game voice chat, multiplayer match counters, and bot settings, along with a ton of new skins. I haven't checked in with this one since launch, so maybe it's finally time to get back in there. Well, the launch for the RADtv app was even worse than we expected it to be. Even ignoring all the crypto NFT nonsense, the UI is kind of a mess, and worse, the only thing that people wanted to use it for, watching 3D or VR videos with their PSVR2, is broken. What a fucking joke. Puzzle together pagodas and palaces in the 28th monthly pack from Puzzling Places. The China pack features 6 new puzzles, goes for $5, and is available now. I feel like it's been a minute since Saber dropped any new music, but this week they released an uncensored version of Houdini by Eminem. If you want to pick it up, it's listed under the Shock Drop section in Beat Saber, and is out now for $2. The 2024 Hellsweeper roadmap is well underway, and sometime during September, we should be seeing the anniversary update featuring new content, including the much-anticipated katana, which, according to the devs, isn't just a sword, it's a whole system, a new mini-boss, a new playable model, some new traits, and a slew of quality-of-life improvements. Inspired by the Backrooms, Pools has you walking through a photorealistic liminal space that's creepy, simply because it exists. It's relaxing, unnerving, eerie, immersive, but without any monsters chasing you or jumping at the screen. Pools instead relies on invoking fears of getting lost, the dark, tight spaces, and liminal space architecture. Having seen this one played on Steam a few months back, I was beyond excited to find out that a PSVR2 version was in the works. Though after talking to the devs, I found out that it might be a little ways out. So, be patient.
If you are hearing this message,
When Archangel launched on PSVR1, I don't think any of us appreciated what we had. For what was ultimately a rail shooter, the game kicks off with a stunning and somewhat shocking story setting up the events to come. The giant mech you're in walks on its own, but you're in full control of the arms, shields, and weapons, with near constant radio chatter continuing the narrative as you progress. And as you can probably tell from the gameplay shown here, it's a beautiful game visually. It wasn't without its downsides though, as it launched with a high price tag, there was no New Game Plus, and the off-rails multiplayer Hellfire update on PC never made its way over to PSVR. Archangel is the product of Skydance Games, and it would be a real shame if they didn't bring this one over to newer headsets, like PSVR2.
We call it Archangel.
Sierra 1, Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing first-person shooter Crossfire Sierra Squad with 2-player co-op missions or a 4-player horde mode. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry, it happens every Sunday at the same time. So, make sure you click the link in the description below. Come join our Discord.
This week